Hey everyone, Steve Monette here with another video in my Bible Prophecy Bite series where we look at Bible scripture, history, and current events that all point to the soon return of Jesus the Messiah. Okay, so for today's video, I want to continue talking about the 11 scriptural descriptions of the Antichrist and how the Catholic Church seemingly meets just about every single one of those descriptions. And this is going to be part 2 of my new series, which I'm calling Come Out of Her, My People. Now, I know that this topic is very sensitive, and in all reality, I will probably lose several subscribers because of this new video series. I've actually taught on this subject in the past in Bible studies, and I've had people literally start yelling at me in the middle of a Bible study. So this is not something that's new or foreign to me. People get very passionate about this particular subject. But the truth must be told, and there's not a lot of people talking about this right now, so I might as well do it. In my last video, I spoke of the Pope and his many left-leaning policies. Cases in point, the Pope recently spiked a press release by the U.S. bishops that condemned Joe Biden's position, where he actually encouraged abortion and increased funding for abortion. The Pope also released a press release within the past few months whereby he approved of the VCCN, even though some of the manufacturers use aborted fetal tissue. And this same Pope has also come out in strong favor of the Palestinian cause in dividing Jerusalem into a two-state solution. So, should we be surprised by these actions from the Vatican? If you read the Bible and have an interest in history, then you should not be surprised at all. As I've stated several times on this channel throughout the past year or two, there are at least 11 different biblical descriptions for the Antichrist. The fourth beast kingdom of Daniel, and the two beasts of Revelation 13, and the woman riding the beast, which is in Revelation. And every single description can just about be linked to the Catholic Church and the Papal dynasty with strong, undeniable, irrefutable evidence. And remember that history has proven that the Catholic Church tortured and executed tens of millions of people during the Dark Ages. It was the Catholic Church that changed the laws, times, and seasons. It was the Catholic Church and the Papal dynasty that ruled for exactly 1,260 years, and then was destroyed, and then revived again in 1929. And it was the Catholic Church that has spoken out many words against the Most High, God the Father himself. And it has been the Catholic Church that has been dressed in purple and scarlet and has a golden cup that is part of their daily rituals. And the list goes on and on and on. But hopefully you get the point. Ask yourself, what are the chances that a single entity could meet all 11 detailed descriptions written in the Bible? Even many of the early church fathers recognized that the Catholic Church represented the Antichrist and the two beasts of Revelation 13 and the fourth beast kingdom of Daniel 7. And remember this, and this is probably the most important part. The Pope is the so-called leader of 1.2 billion Catholics spread throughout the world. That's an awful lot of people that are following a man that meets nearly every scriptural description of the Antichrist. But make no mistake, God gave this world ample warning when he wrote in Revelation 18:4, "Come out of her, my people, so that you will not participate in her sins and receive any of her plagues." But sadly, many Christians refuse to compare the history of the church and Bible scripture. Instead, they ignore history and look to the future in their attempts to identify this fourth beast kingdom, when in all reality, it's been sitting there right under our noses the whole time. So unfortunately, millions of Christians will ignore the numerous warnings that the Lord gave us in his word and will end up in eternal punishment, just as Revelation 18:4 tells us. So this new video series will consist of several short videos where I will take each of the 11 biblical descriptions and compare them with history and current events, included with Bible scripture as well. That way you can make an informed decision. My intention is to make each of these videos, at 5 minutes or so, but at the same time, be packed with solid evidence. And again, so that you can make the informed decision. So in these very unstable and uncertain times, keep your eyes on the Vatican. The Bible is clear. The mark of the beast must come from the earth beast of Revelation 13. And I do believe there is strong evidence that history shows that this earth beast is none other than the current Catholic Church and papal dynasty that was revived from a mortal wound in 1929. So we must warn as many people as we possibly can, but we cannot do that unless we understand the danger at hand. And the first part of understanding that danger is knowledge. So with that, I hope you will enjoy this new series, and I hope it helps at least one person to come out of this dreadful organization. In the meantime, keep looking up, for our redemption draws near. Thanks for watching.